In England, Antonio Conte is dominating with Chelsea, while in Spain, Zinedine Zidane is guiding Real Madrid to a La Liga crown 12 months after securing the Champions League. In the Russian Premier League, Massimo Carrera is upturning the established order with Spartak Moscow, all while Didier Deschamps tops Group A in World Cup qualifying with an unbeaten French side after narrowly missing out on winning Euro 2016. The common link between all of these top-level coaches? They played at Juventus in the 90s under legendary manager Marcello Lippi. Lippi is seen by many as a godfather of Italian coaching. He's had 2 successful spells with the Old Lady, winning 5 Serie A titles and taking the club to a remarkable 4 Champions League finals in less than 10 years. Juve's continued dominance since he took charge is defined by the master plan he put in place, and every Juve manager since has been expected to play to the same tune. And now those same lessons are popping up in leagues across the globe. Lippi often sought out tactically intelligent players that saw the game the same way that he did, and consequently nurtured 18 future managers from his time at Juve in the process. While many players only view things through the prism of their position, Lippi preached a holistic approach to those he worked with and always appreciated versatility. Nevermore did he prove that when he guided Italy to the country's 4th World Cup success in 2006. Admitting he left some of the country's best footballers out of the squad, Lippi said, "In this day and age, you win if you become a team. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've got to have the best football players in the country. It's possible that the best, altogether, don't become a team. It's like a mosaic. You have to put all the pieces together." While at Juve, Lippi's blueprint was founded on pressing and cutting off passing lanes, which alongside a pragmatic mentality presents itself in his 2 most successful students so far, Zidane and Conte. "I like teams that are capable of changing the system and adapting to the circumstances, even during the course of a match. I don't subscribe to the coaching school of thought, which believes in maintaining the system at all costs." Applicable in a variety of ways, the 68-year-old best displayed his willingness to adapt during the Champions League final in 1996 against Louis van Gaal's Ajax. Lippi deployed his own unique iteration of a 4-3-3, but not one designed to dominate possession. Sound familiar, Chelsea fans? Conte and Deschamps orchestrated an intense press from central midfield, while the likes of Alessandro Del Piero were afforded freedom in much of the same way Eden Hazard has been this season. Juve lifted their last Champions League trophy that night. One reason for Lippi's success was his ability to clearly and simply articulate his style to his players. Each individual knew their role in relation to the team, something both Conte and Zidane took as an important lesson. Just ask their players. "We know exactly what to do on the pitch, where I have to go. The defenders know where they have to go." With Mourinho, it was just he put the system in place, but we didn't work a lot on it. "We know exactly what to do because we play football, but maybe the automatism was a little bit different," said Eden Hazard. Impressive tactically, Lippi was also always looking to evolve his squad beyond the reliance on specific players. Despite being 2 of Italy's finest attackers, Gianluca Vialli and Fabrizio Ravanelli were shipped off to England months after lifting the Champions League trophy in Rome, along with Paulo Sousa to Borussia Dortmund. In their place came Christian Vieri from Atalanta and Zidane before they were also sold for a significant profit. All the while, Juve's success kept coming. Unafraid to restructure what has brought him success, Lippi's willingness to replace established players clearly left an imprint on Conte. In fact, during a post-Christmas training session, the Italian once shouted at 2 of his Siena strikers, "If you don't want to work, then get the f*** out of here and go get showered." Or take Diego Costa, who's on course for his best goal-scoring season in the Premier League after being desperate to return to Atletico. Juve's current manager Max Allegri is doing much of the same. He saw the spine of his side dismantled after the Champions League final loss in 2015, but quickly rebuilt it with the likes of Khedira and Dybala. And then, after Pogba and Morata's departure, in came Pjanic and Higuain. Those players are now leading Allegri's desperate charge to add a 3rd Champions League trophy to their cabinet, their first in 21 years, all while cruising to their 6th straight Scudetto, which would be Juve's 26th major trophy since Lippi took over at Juve in 1994. Looking back at that night in Rome in 1996, a staggering 10 of Lippi's 18-man squad have entered management. While not all successful, the way the likes of Conte, Zidane, Carrera, and Deschamps continue to make waves prove that Juve hasn't just dominated their domestic landscape in the process. They've also helped define the coaching establishment of the European game.